That's his job, to use his voice, and it's annoying. It's nails on a chalkboard voice. He sounds like Kermit the Frog. I do not want to hear.
Oh, hey.
Oh, I'm just being honest over here.
I don't love the guy, you know what I mean? But he's not in the role that he plays in his backstage segment role. I'll tell you what, he's better than Gregory Helms over on ECW. Never put a mic on that guy. I mean, I love the Hurricane gimmick. Just one of those guys. Matt Hardy too. You know what I mean? Don't put mics on those guys. You know,
I've heard Matt Hardy, and I agree. Unless he's really passionate about something, Gregory Helms, doesn't he wear like a hat and glasses like a detective or something?
Yeah.
I've seen it, but I've never heard it.
He's actually got two gimmicks over on ECW where he plays the Hurricane gimmick and basically either attacks people or helps people out backstage. And so I don't know. He plays a double gimmick, but he's horrible in that backstage announcer role. Hey, let me before we move on. Actually, one more thing about that. So I wanted to. Think about this, right? Think about this. You've got Kurt Angle and his kids are living at Jeff Jarrett's house with Jeff Jarrett and his kids. I mean, that's a little awkward. You know what you think? A little bit?
Yeah, I'm having trouble following that story. I'm trying to, picture it. So you got Kurt Angle and his kids, Jeff Jarrett and his kids, all under the same roof. No
all under the same roof. All on living the life, with a golf course in the backyard, with golf carts, with pools, with a lake, living the dream life. Kids and kids together. Angle and Jarrett's kids together. I mean, if you were Kurt, I mean, wouldn't you? I don't know. I couldn't.
Wasn't there a story that if Kurt said he saw Jeff, he would beat the shit out of him, if he ever saw him? Yeah.
Well, remember when Kurt was on Howard Stern, and he said that he knew that Karen was sleeping with another TNA wrestler, and he got real awkward when
I forgot all about that.
And Howard pressed him. He kept saying, "Who is it? Who is it?" And Kurt got real awkward. He said, "Nah, man, I don't want to say the name. I don't want to get into it." And this is, Kurt knew, and this was a few months ago, and they're saying that the relationship dated back to last fall. So it would make perfect sense that this is all legit.
No, but it'll be used on TV in some form or fashion, guaranteed. Even if they, look how much personal stuff Jeff Jarrett's put on his wife's death, his kid. He's put a lot of crazy stuff on TV that has pretty much nothing to do with wrestling.
I said it last night. Want the stripper? Always a stripper, right?
I know about them strippers.
Yeah, I know. That's right, you do.
At least one in particular, yeah. Let the chat room speculate on what that means. They'll have fun.
Let them speculate. WZROnline.com /chat to get into the live chat room. Lots of people in there tonight on a special Wednesday night WZR radio show. Looks like we're going a little bit longer than an hour because we've been ranting and raving.
I'm fine, yeah. And it seems I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I got the feeling we're kicking some ass right now. That's the feeling I'm getting.
That's normally the feeling that both of us get when Matt Boone and Ryan Clark are on WZR Radio.
It's natural.
It's an ass-kicking mode.
We're just naturally talented people. What do you want us to apologize? I'm sorry. We're just good. Jesus.
Better than good.
We're better than you,
Or better than you. There you go. Way to win yourself over to the WZR.
I got to be a heel, I think, because I'm right teeter-tottering on the edge because of the UFC stuff alone, the RC Cola bad jokes. People are on the edge about me.
I stole the Kraken though. It's Kraken. That came from Matt Boone. That's a Matt Boone original, if you will, unless you got it from somebody. I don't know.
I'm sure I heard it from somewhere. I didn't invent the words, so.
What's next, Matty Boone? We'll move on from the Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Angle, Karen Angle story. Recap that from last night.
So where do things stand now as far as Jarrett? When's he expected back?
At least a few weeks. At least a few weeks off.
They're taping 3 weeks worth of they taped 2 weeks already last night and the night before, and they're taping another one tonight, right?
Right.
So definitely not for 3 weeks on TV, which means it would have to be a return at the pay-per-view, right? If that was the earliest.
probably at the pay-per-view, maybe even longer than that. I mean, Dixie's not happy.
Let me ask you this: what, in your opinion, you're a news guy. I know you're supposed to report facts and not rumors and opinions.
Right.
But in your personal opinion, is Jeff Jarrett going to get fired over this?
No. I don't think they'll fire him. I don't think it's anything like that. I think I would say it would be in Jeff's best interest to. I know she's so hot too. You know what I mean?
Karen?
But I would say it's in his best interest to put the axe on that for the time being.
Well, we'll see, man. We'll see.
I don't think he's going to get fired.
Yeah, I don't see him getting fired. I see them turning it into, maybe not the whole real life story, but I'm sure they'll turn some portion of it into a storyline, even if they never even acknowledge it. They just say Angle and Jarrett have personal problems, some kind of thing will be done. That's my opinion. That's what I see them using it. And I could be wrong. I don't watch TNA barely at all. I watch the pay-per-views that do play-by-play. That's it.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where when he comes back, it's an awkward situation. Not that Kurt's known, you know what I mean, but really has just played it off. And then, now with the custody battle and things like that getting nasty, it spices it up a little bit, you know what I mean? So I don't know what's gonna.
This is definitely wrestling's TMZ's wet dream, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Storylines like this. I know the big gossip news, the big gossip stories are the stories that draw. You know what I mean?
I remember that plane ride from hell. My God, that was a fun time to be a news guy.
Oh man, I know.
Every day something more, and it was the same flight, but you're like, God, how much more crap could have possibly happened on this flight? And then boom, Brock Lesnar almost speared Mr. Perfect out of the plane door. X-Pac cut off, Michael Hayes' ponytail.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. And Ric Flair's dancing around naked. Goldust is making Terry Runnels uncomfortable on the microphone. Like, my God, what a ride.
And the Joey Styles, when he blasted JBL.
That was huge. To this day, I can't picture it. And when you told me, I swear to God you were joking. Yeah, because it was brand new at the time. I was like, I'm not biting. You should be on that.
Crazy. That's crazy. Well, I think there's more to that. Joey Styles is the person that leads.
Real quick, man. I did not go to bang a stripper and find out she was a dude. That's what everybody in the chat thinks I was talking about, but it was not that. All right.
Lil Wayne 20, always on top of things in the show. Well, they said that I went to New York City on a mandate. Or something like that.
You kind of did?
I kind of didn't, dude. I went to New York City to a Ring of Honor show, and I met a fan of WZR Radio, and apparently it's a mandate, according to you and everybody else.
Yeah, according to thousands of people.
According to thousands of losers that think I...
Oh, look at you. Who wants to be the heel again? Me? I didn't call them losers.
Now you're going to call me strippers in the chat. All right, dude. All right. So that's
what it was, too. That's the story. I went to hook up with this stripper, and she took her mask off like Spider-Man, and lo and behold, it was Ryan Clark. And I was like, holy crap, this whole time you didn't tell me? I didn't know.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, right. All right. Clark's bromance. Get out of here, dude.
That was the other thing. So somebody talked about Shaq and WWE. I want to toot your horn a little bit. Last time I was on the show, it was 2 weeks ago, whenever it was Seth Green's week, the day after, because we do Tuesdays, So it was the Tuesday after Seth Green did his Raw guest host spot. And we were talking about celebrities being guest hosts on Raw, and is it a good idea? Is it a bad idea? Could it work with some celebrities, et cetera? And you named, by name, you said Shaq and Snoop Dogg. Shaq is confirmed for next week, right? And Snoop Dogg's being talked about, from what I've heard.
Snoop Dogg is being talked about. Shaq, I like. I like the idea of Shaq next week.
Yeah, I get both of them.
Listen? You think they listen? WWE?
Oh, yeah, I used to back in the day, because there was way too many coincidences where we would say, oh, they should do this, and then that exact thing would happen. Like, way too many times for it to be a coincidence, but who knows? And that's just
the thing with Shaq, dude, is he's got a new show coming out on ABC where basically
he challenges other sports people to their sport. Like, he'll play somebody else in baseball. And did you hear what the first episode is?
Is it Albert Pujols or no?
No, it's him playing football with Ben Roethlisberger, and we have a story about Ben Roethlisberger from today too. So I don't know if that's going to be shot down or what.
Oh, that's right.
The rape allegations.
Yeah, that's where the timing of that is a little bit weird. They have to NFL players have to report to training camp by the end of this month, or maybe it's through August. So they've got to be.
Well, it's probably already taped. I'm just saying, it's just funny that.
Yeah. I know, that is crazy. That Roethlisberger thing is a little bit nuts. Those allegations.
Everything in Hollywood right now, in entertainment, the death, the tragedies, the crazy stories, there's so much going on. If we had a show like Bubba where he had to do 8 hours a day, because that's his stuff, he talks about anything going on in entertainment, like Howard Stern, et cetera, we could kill.